If you suffer from severe hay fever, there's a number of things that you can think about that don't involve medication. Avoiding going outside first thing in the morning when the pollen counts tend to be higher, and also towards the end of the day at dusk when the pollen that's risen up in the air is coming back down. Be careful about what days you spend more time outside. When it's a nice warm day during the pollen season with a gentle breeze, the pollen's going to be more problematic than on a rainy day where it's unlikely to be much of an issue. There's a range of other things you can think about doing. So for example, using saltwater nasal sprays can be helpful. Applying pollen balms, so simply Vaseline around the nostrils, which will stop pollen getting into your nose, sticking in the Vaseline around it. Washing your hair before you go to bed can be helpful, because otherwise the pollen grains that have landed in there will then be put onto your pillow, and then you'll rub your nose in them, so that can cause symptoms overnight. Avoiding drying your clothes outside and thinking about wraparound sunglasses or pollen filters for your cars can all be helpful things. Another thing that can be helpful is being aware of the pollen counts in your own area. So for example, having a pollen map that tells you what levels of which pollen are high close to you can allow you to plan your days more effectively and minimize your risk of significant symptoms. Alongside this, bear in mind there are simple over-the-counter medicines that can also make a difference. But if despite those over-the-counter medications and those other measures, you're still having troublesome symptoms, that's when it's a good time to start thinking about immunotherapy.